Tuesday, August 13th, this is the Bitcoin TV. Where is the coin chain? I am Michael. Let's take a look at the 24-hour data headlines of the cryptocurrency circle. Last week, Bitcoin Spot ETF. The data performance is still good, with the cumulative transaction volume rising to $588 billion, but it was mainly concentrated on last Monday when the transaction volume reached $529 billion. The overall transaction volume is still stable. In addition, last week's Bitcoin Spot ETF, the cumulative net outflow of funds was $161 million, and the net inflow of funds on Monday this week was $14.4 million. From the price point of view, when Bitcoin was below $60,000, Bitcoin Spot ETF. The selling pressure will be significantly reduced, and as the price of Bitcoin falls, there will be a phenomenon of net inflow of funds to buy at the bottom. ETF. The purchasing power is still very strong, and at this stage, the trend is mainly to accept goods based on status. 2021 is the first year of DeFi's explosion. In September 2022, DeFi dominance, which measures the percentage of DeFi market value in the global cryptocurrency market value, reached a high of about 4.8%. After that, the figure gradually showed a downward trend, with occasional small rebounds. By the beginning of 2024, the proportion had dropped to 4.47%. In recent days, DeFi dominance has fallen to its lowest level in 3 years, from 3.82% on Monday to a low of 2.84% on Friday. This is mainly because in 2024, sectors such as memecoin outperformed the market. In addition, the launch of Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs has also attracted institutional interest in these assets. As a result, most DeFi tokens are in an uncertain state. This has caused DeFi dominance to fall by 29% so far this year, and market participants have shown little interest in most DeFi tokens. Since the Bitcoin halving on April 20th, the mining reward will drop from 6.25 BTC to 3.125 BTC, and the income will drop significantly. As expected, the daily income of Bitcoin mining fell below $3 million for the first time in May. In contrast, the mining community earned about $6 million a day in the first 4 months of 2024. Currently, the income of Bitcoin miners has continued to decline in 2 weeks and hit a new annual low on August 11th, falling to $2.54 million. The last time such a low occurred was in October 2023. The main reasons for the decline in income include the decline in the Bitcoin market, the increase in network difficulty, and the resulting liquidation. Although mining income has decreased, the rise in Bitcoin and the hype of other protocols in the Bitcoin ecosystem are enough to allow companies to have enough funds to operate mining operations. In addition, large mining companies such as Bitfarms also plan to comprehensively transform mining equipment to maintain profitability in the face of uncertain income. Okay, please like and follow us. We will help you sort out the news closest to money in the currency circle, chain circle, and mining circle within 24 hours. The 2024 US election is in full swing. However, Elon Musk, the world's richest man who was once a staunch supporter of the Democratic Party, has bucked his usual practice and voted for former president and current Republican candidate Trump, and is ready to provide more campaign support for the latter. In the past few years, Musk has only voted for Democrats and has not been interested in former President Trump. Even before Twitter was acquired by him, Musk had publicly criticized Trump for old man politics. The grievances between the two are also quite exciting. What no one expected was that this century-long conversation would start off badly, which whetted the appetite of the audience.
This match was originally scheduled for the evening of Eastern Time in the United States. 8. The interview started at 7:47 a.m., was welcomed by many people. Musk emphasized that this interview with Trump would be a conversation without an interview outline and there would be no restrictions on the topic. However, after Trump sent out the live event link at 7:47 a.m., perhaps because there were too many users participating, everyone received a message that the space was unavailable and could not enter the live space smoothly. Musk responded to this situation at 8:18. The post stated that X seemed to have suffered a large-scale DDoS attack and was working hard to repair it. Until 8:45, the live broadcast of the two seemed to have returned to normal. The highlight of this voice live broadcast was that Musk mentioned the incident of Trump being attacked,
which was an incredible thing. And I have to say that your actions after that assassination attempt were inspiring. You, instead of shying away from things, instead of ducking down, you were pumping your fist in the air and saying, fight, fight, fight. And I think that's, the president of the United States represents America. And I think that is America. That is strength under fire. And so that's, a big, part of the reason why I was excited to endorse you as the the President of the United States for having another term here, is that was just incredibly inspiring. But I mean, what was it like for you?
Not pleasant. I have to be honest. I said there was blood. I had more blood. I didn't know I had that much blood. The doctors later told me that the ear is a place that is...
In addition, Trump said that he would provide incentives for companies to come to the United States instead of leaving the United States. Previously, due to the excessive regulation and punishment of the crypto market by the U.S. SEC, many U.S. crypto companies had to flee the United States, including Coinbase, which is known as the first crypto stock, and Ripple. Although Trump mentioned Bitcoin in the United States this time and did not openly attract crypto votes for himself, this operation did leave room for choice for many crypto institutions that want to leave the United States.
Boss Ma bought Twitter 2 years ago, and Trump has been away from Twitter for 3 years. Now Boss Ma has finally brought Trump back, which is really amazing. However, speaking of the sudden downtime of this space, was it someone's secret operation, or was the system really down because there were too many people? In the morning, our channel was also tested, and it was indeed impossible to enter. Later, when the space was over, I sorted out the content for everyone as soon as possible so that everyone could hear the century-long conversation between the two at the first time. In fact, these two former mortal enemies now came to this space with great momentum. It was nothing more than Musk building momentum for Trump. In this battle for the cryptocurrency president, everyone has their own responsibilities, all for the vote in their hands. As Solana's on-chain data is catching up with Ethereum, the topic of Solana surpassing Ethereum is gradually heating up. KOLs have published articles on social platforms to prove that Solana's data boom is not real. In summary, Solana has been branded with these 5 sins. The first sin is the proliferation of Solana robots. The second is that the transaction volume data is inflated and unreal. The third is about the MEV problem. The fourth is about Solana's financial losses. The fifth sin is that Sol, the issue of additional token issuance. Will Solana's 5 sins be proven true? Let's take a look.
Open randomly, pump.fun. A token trading page will show that the robot's transactions have occupied most of the transactions. Pump.fun. Searched on 10, a relatively active token. Here, 10 total tokens, 8,268. Among the transactions, 80.85% of transactions come from robot transactions, and less than 20% of transactions are from real users. The tokens with the highest robot share account for 99.5%. On average, each robot traded within this range 159 times, while the average value for real users is 1.99. But Solana. The daily transaction volume per user is as high as 217 times, far higher than other public chains. SOL. The inflation rate is 5.1%, does not exist, 15% inflation rate.
Overall, the state of the Solana ecosystem is not as severe as some people believe. The funding reports that some crypto fund managers are adding Solana positions, Syncrecy Capital, co-founder Ryan Watkins. It is believed that Solana is now comparable to Ethereum in most meaningful indicators, but its valuation is only 1/5 of Ethereum. However, from a subtle point of view, Solana is still in crisis, especially the ME coin ecosystem that once pushed Solana to the altar is experiencing a serious decline. In addition, the entire industry is still looking for new hotspots for outbreaks, and the Solana ecosystem is playing out a dark forest-style hunting show around ordinary retail investors. But when the beneficiaries begin to exhaust all the resources, I wonder if it is the end of prosperity. Okay, welcome back. This is the Chinese channel of Bitcoin TV. I am Michael. As the wave of digital currency sweeps the world, an unprecedented revolution is quietly changing the landscape of corporate registered capital. From the financial oasis at the foot of the Alps to the financial technology hub in the Far East to the offshore paradise in the Caribbean, a series of countries and regions are embracing cryptocurrency as the new normal of company-registered capital with an open and innovative attitude. Here we have to mention Argentina. The president of Argentina, Javier Milei, is an economist known as the Bitcoin madman. Under Milei's leadership, Argentina's financial policies have changed again and again, of course, all for the better.
Recently, the Argentine Attorney General's office, IGJ, the government, has officially approved a company that uses cryptocurrency as registered capital, a historic first for Argentina and Latin America. The company is backed by Bitcoin and USDC. As initial capital, a total of approximately 500. In addition, IGJ, a series of regulations, have also been developed to ensure the transparency and accuracy of cryptocurrencies in corporate financial reports. For example, they stipulate how cryptocurrencies are valued and how these digital assets should be properly recorded in financial statements.
Quiero decirle a todos los argentinos que hoy comienza el fin de la decadencia argentina. De ser el país más rico del mundo, hoy somos 130. La mitad de los argentinos son pobres y el 10% es indigente. Basta del modelo empobrecedor de la casta. Hoy volvemos a abrazar el modelo de la libertad para volver a ser una potencia mundial. ¡Viva la libertad, carajo! ¡Viva la libertad, carajo! ¡Viva la libertad, carajo!
These legal norms in Argentina not only guarantee the legal operation of enterprises, but also provide investors with more reliable financial information and enhance market confidence. Today's move is another innovation. This groundbreaking event not only marks the first official application of cryptocurrency in Argentine corporate capital, but also heralds the country's recognition and acceptance of emerging digital assets in the legal framework. Of course, in addition to Argentina, there are some countries worth knowing, such as Switzerland, the Crypto Valley, Singapore, the FinTech Oasis of Asia, Estonia, the Electronic Resident, Malta, the Memory Blockchain Island, Liechtenstein, the small country with great achievements, and the Cayman Islands and Bermuda, the offshore paradise. The practices of these countries or regions are similar to those of Argentina. They all legalize cryptocurrencies and include them in the scope of registered capital of companies within the existing legal framework. Let us remember these Bitcoin warrior countries. WBTC, I believe that most people are familiar with this asset. In fact, as early as 2017, WBTC, it was formally proposed and put into use in 2019, and the following year it reached an astonishing total lockup volume of $2.1 billion. It is actually a type of token issued on the Ethereum network, ERC20. To put it simply, the token is Bitcoin on Ethereum. It uses a middleman called a custodian to match the price with Bitcoin one by one, and is a well-deserved bridge between Bitcoin and Ethereum. Recently, this ancient token has entered people's field of vision again, mainly because its custodian company has become BIT Global, which has a close relationship with Justin Sun. What is the famous Sun G planning this time?
Recently, BitGo officially announced that it will move its WBTC business to a joint venture with BIT Global. The new plan will use the same BitGo multi-signature technology and cold storage technology used to protect Bitcoin since 2019. The transition period is 60 days. Although Justin Sun has repeatedly emphasized that personal participation in WBTC is entirely for strategic considerations and no control, the private key of WBTC reserves cannot be used to move any Bitcoin reserves, but the community remains skeptical. DeFi projects MakerDAO, the community even launched a proposal to remove Maker in the mortgage warehouse WBTC. At the same time, the recent weakness of Bitcoin has WBTC. The shock also increased people's concerns. Many analysts bluntly stated that WBTC it is becoming unstable, and once it fails, most Ethereum projects will be implicated like a chain bomb explosion.
Although Justin Sun emphasized that the cooperation with BIT Global is mainly for the strategic cooperation of promoting encryption technology, the community is still concerned about WBTC. Doubts about the change of the custodian company remain unabated. The voices of doubt are mainly focused on the extremely low gold content of the license it holds and the fact that it had an affair with Justin Sun as early as when it raised funds in 2023. This makes people have to wonder whether Justin Sun has been planning this for a long time. In addition, projects that Justin Sun participates in are often criticized for regulatory issues, which further deepens people's concerns. Waterdrop Capital CEO Dashan said, "If a problem can be solved with technology, don't test human nature." He was not optimistic about the change of WBTC. Yesterday, ZachXBT, the chain detective, gave WBTC a blow to the head. He detected 5995 and C5E0. The two whale addresses at the end are suspected to be related to ransomware and pig-killing activities, with a total amount of nearly $100 million. Faced with these doubts, are you optimistic about WBTC? What about the future? Rules for saving life. Do not donate blood, do not make money, do not mind other people's business, do not take out loans, do not be greedy, do not help the elderly, do not buy stocks, do not watch, do not believe in experts, do not believe in advice, do not believe in professors, do not take out mortgages or lend money, do not buy what is recommended, forward to each other, and remember these.